Hi students. Today, previous lecture we have seen projection means section of solids when section plane is either horizontal or vertical. Now we will start with if the section plane is parallel to profile plane, that is perpendicular to HP and VP. So see, just we will refresh that. So this will be your HP, this will be your VP, and if you are means if your plane is cutting like this, see, if the plane is like this, means this protractor is perpendicular to both HP and VP. So basically your front view will be from here and your top view will be from here and your side view will be like this. So front view will be a line, right? Front view will be a line. Top view also you will see only a line. Top view means you will be also seeing a line. Now side view means this protractor you can see from side view, right? This protractor you can side from this side views. So front view and top view will be lines, which is these lines are and one more thing, these lines are perpendicular to xy line. So front view and top view, the section planes are sectional lines which we have drawn are perpendicular to xy line, and side view you will be seeing the section view. So first see the question and I will draw it. XY line. So they have a cone of base diameter 50 mm and height 60 mm. Resting on is base on HP. So resting on is base on HP means, see, draw a circle here. So first you have to draw a circle. Already you know how to draw a circle. I will be roughly drawing it. So you know how to draw a circle, right? Because a circle means you have to draw by using a compass and a pencil. That is, take 25 mm radius and draw a circle like this and divide it into 8 equal parts. These are light lines. So and name it as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now project upwards in order to obtain the corresponding view. So H and B should be on same line. G, H, similarly F and now draw the axis here. Height is given, right? Height is given as 60 mm. Draw the height, cut the axis and complete the. So this much you have drawn on solids, right? There you have found that you have named as A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash. Here one more thing we will draw. We will draw the surface generators also. Actually, which I am going to draw now are imaginary lines. See, we will be joining these two with your P. This will be your P dash. Similarly, you will join this with also P. Axis also will be making it as a line. See, these are generators you have drawn. These are generators you are drawing. See, so you have to draw these generators. These are light lines. Actually see, on a cone there will not be any edges. So but we have to find the points which is cutting on this surface. That's why you have drawn these generators. Now they have drawn that section plane perpendicular to both HP and VP, that is parallel to profile plane. Section plane parallel perpendicular to both HP and VP means that section plane will be perpendicular to HP, that line will be perpendicular to XY line on front view and top view and passing through a point 5 mm to the right of the axis. So before drawing, so we have seen it is a profile plane parallel to, we have seen that that plane is parallel to your profile plane. For that, what you have to do, we already know that we have to obtain the side view. So first we are going to obtain the side view. Draw a perpendicular line to XY line. Now from here draw horizontal lines, that is parallel to XY line. Draw horizontal lines parallel to XY line in order to project down here. Now next what you have to do, rotate this to here. So rotate these points, see, like this. By using compass you have to rotate. I am drawing roughly. By using compass you have to rotate and you have to find the corresponding points. So basically I am roughly drawing this one. So this you have obtained the base here. Now name it. This will be viewer G dash. See, the naming is also changing. G, here F and H will be on same line. So this will be F dash, H dash, Now this will be your A dash, E dash, this will be your C dash, sorry, and this will be your D dash, B dash. Now this will be your axis OP, right? So draw a perpendicular line from OP. In order to find P, you have to project from front view. See, draw a parallel line to XY line from front view. This will be your P dash. Now join these. Here also you have to draw the generators. So you have completed the front view, top view and side view. Now see, it's cut by a section plane passing through a point 5 mm to the right of the axis, 5 mm to the right of the axis. So this is your axis, right? This is your axis. So take 5 mm here. 5 mm means 0.5 centimeter. Take 5 mm, draw a line parallel to your axis line, that is perpendicular to XY line. Draw a line perpendicular to XY line like this. Draw a line perpendicular to XY line, which is 5 mm away. So this you can this what you can do is you can take here, this is your axis, right? So take 5 mm here itself on axis, sorry, on XY line take 5 mm to the right. They have said that to the right of axis, and now I have to draw this line. Now the next thing is you have to find the corresponding section points here, right? So keep in mind, actually it is cutting on the base and on the surface. Surface means don't worry about that. That is, if you are a hexagonal pyramid, means hexagon is your base and the faces are your surface. Here this what above the base is making the surface. This will constitute your base, and what above it is the other two lines, and whole area is this whole area is surface. Similarly, this is your base and this is whole area above your base is making the surface. Now for finding the surface you have to project from front view. For finding the base you have to project from top view. I am going to show you. So here it is cutting here 1, 2, cutting on these two faces. So these 2 points you can project to find on the. What I am going to do is, see, I will draw line parallel to XY line like this. Now how to find the point? See here, this point it is cutting on E dash P dash, right? E dash P dash. So here EP is here, so it is cutting here EP. Similarly, this point here it is cutting on D dash P dash and F dash P dash, D dash P dash and F dash P dash. So here you have to find, see here it is cutting on here, see F dash P dash is this line. Now D dash P dash is this line. So these 3 points you already got, right? Now it is cutting on base. This base you cannot project and found. So that you have to project from here. See, it is cutting on base on these 2 points. So very carefully you have to draw this same procedure, that is project from here. While projecting, the problem you are going to face is, see these 2 lines, that is G and this line will be very near. Similarly, the line drawn from C and this point will be very near. So if you draw like this, so you will find on this base, and similarly rotate by using compass you have to rotate and find on this base. So these 2 points you will find on this base. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have already obtained 1 point here, 1 point here, other 3 points here. Now join in order to obtain the. Now what you have to do, I already told you, rub inside, rub inside and then draw the section view. Very simple, right? See, this is left side view we are seeing, right? On right side we are viewing left side. Now for that what you have to do, that means you have to remove this much portion, then only you will be seeing this. So if you are drawing on right means this will be dark, this will be dark, and this portion will be dark. That is left side we are seeing on right side. That means to view this section you have to remove the major portion. So this will be dark, this will be dark, and others are light, right? And this figure you obtained is called right hyperbola. Remember that it is your hyperbola and it's right hyperbola. So you can obtain infinite number of hyperbolas. It's right hyperbola. So right hyperbola is obtained by cutting by perpendicular line. Remember, right hyperbola you can obtain like this, or you can cut like this, or you can cut like this, or you can cut like this. Anything you will get means perpendicular. If you are cutting perpendicular, you can get right hyperbola from a cone. I think you can draw this figure. Now we will move to the second figure. See, second figure, they have given hexagonal prism of base edge 25 mm and height 55 mm resting on HV. It's prism with one of its base edge parallel to VP. So first we will draw that hexagonal prism. First I am going to draw the hexagonal prism here. Okay. So this hexagonal prism you can draw rightly, right? Hexagonal prism base at 25 resting on HP with one of its base edge parallel to VP. Base edge. So this base edge is parallel to XY line. So you can construct the hexagon. On top view, now find the center. So there are no inside lines because it is not a pyramid. Prism means there may not be any inside. See, and axis is here, height is given, and complete the prism. And this one is A, B, C, D, E, F, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. Similarly, it will be A dash, B dash, F dash, C dash, E dash, and D dash. Here A1 dash, B1 dash, F1 dash, C1 dash, E1 dash, D1 dash, O dash, P dash. You don't worry about that O dash, P dash. Now, how it is cut? See, it is cut by a section line perpendicular to VP and inclined 30 degree. Now you will be worrying how to draw means line, right? Perpendicular, parallel. Need not worry about that. See, inclination is given means you can directly do it. Is inclined 30 degree to HP, right? HP means you can see on front view. So it is that section line is in front view because it is inclined to HP. So 30 degree to HP passing through left extreme point on the bottom base. Left extreme point on the bottom base is this one. So this is your left extreme point on the bottom base on front view. So from there you have to take 30 degree. So it's inclined to HP means 30 degree means from that point take 30 degree. Draw a line like this. So construct 30 degree, draw a line like this. So this angle is 30 degree. Now you have to obtain the VC. I am naming it as this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4. Now there are 4 points cutting. Axis is an imaginary line, so never take a point cutting on axis. Axis is an imaginary line, so I did taken the point cutting on axis, right? See, here there is a point cutting on axis. Never take it, that makes you wrong. It's an imaginary line, so don't worry about it. It's cutting on edge here 1, 2, 3, 4. It is cutting on these 4 edges only. So axis, don't worry. So if you have any confusion means while drawing section omit axis. Need not worry about the axis. Don't draw axis. Now next, see, fine. It is cutting here on A dash A1 dash. So that point is here. Now here it is cutting on B B1 and F F1. F F1 is here. B B1 is here. Here it is cutting on C C1 and E E1, and here it is cutting on D D1. So extreme points it is cutting. Now so fully sectioned. So basically hatching lines I am drawing it roughly. You have to draw in such a way that the spacing between each line should be same, approximately same. The spacing should be same. Now see, here the problem is actually this is not representing true length, it is inclined, right? So in the question they will give sectional top view and true shape of the section. Now we have to find the true shape. It is not the true shape. On the other three planes, sectional planes which you have discussed earlier, you will get the true shape. But if it is inclined means we will not get the true shape. So how to obtain the true shape I am going to tell. Before that you should understand two things. While drawing inclined section view, so there will be two true length. there will be two lines which are true length. One is sectioned line, so it is v dash t dash. This line, actually sectioned line means, so this here, from here to here, this section line is actually representing a true length. The true length is visible, section line. So this line is a true length line. Then second true length lines are lines perpendicular to xy line in sectioned view. So you have to remember these two things, very important. Lines perpendicular to xy line. See, lines perpendicular. So I am drawing a line. See, I am joining these two corners. I am joining these two corners means this line is perpendicular to xy line. So this line is true length line on true shape. Actually, this is perpendicular. Similarly, if you draw a perpendicular line here, if you draw a perpendicular line xy line, that is also representing a true length line. So all lines here perpendicular are in the section view are true, that perpendicular to xy line, either in front view or top view, that is in the next section also is applicable to all the inclined section view, either it is inclined to HP or VP. The true length lines are one sectioned line and lines perpendicular to xy line in the sectioned view. Now how to find the based on these two principle, I am going to find the true shape of the section. For that, what we are going to do is draw perpendicular lines from here. Draw perpendicular lines from these 4 points. Draw perpendicular lines from these 4 points. Now how to draw perpendicular lines? Not just simply draw perpendicular lines. From take one, see, that is take from this point, take 90 degree and construct a line. Similarly from here, take 90 degree and draw a line. Similarly from all this one to see to this line, draw perpendicular, not to xy line, to this line, to our section line, draw perpendicular lines. Now what I am going to do is place your roller scale like this, draw a line parallel to this line away from your, so same v dash t dash, this same v dash t dash parallel I am keeping it away. This I am representing, this line I am drawing in order to draw true length away from these two lines. It should not coincide with either of the front view or top view, that's why I have drawn like this. So you can draw these perpendicular lines either upwards or downwards according to your space limitation. If you are having space downwards means you can draw like this, downwards you can draw. Now see, we have 4 points, I am naming it as 4 points here. First point 1, so 1 is cutting on first point, 2 is cutting on 2 points, I am naming it as 2x and 2y. 3 is cutting on 2 points, I am naming it as 3x and 3y. 4 is cutting here, so you have 6 points to mark. Now what I am going to do, see, first we will take the line drawn from 1, right? So this is 1 2 3 4 I am placing here, so we have changed our 1 2 3 4 to here. Now take distance of the corresponding, see, on 1 it is cutting on top view as 1, so corresponding top view cut distance of that 1 from xy line, cut it, take here and cut it here, so you can obtain a point here. Similarly 2 you will be getting 2x and 2y, so take these points, so take distance of 2x from, that is sectioned point 2x from xy line, similarly cut it here. Similarly find same 2y is from 2, same 2, right? So find these points here. Similarly cut 2x here, 2y here. Similarly, so you have cut like this, and for space limitation so you will get a point here, point here, point here. Similarly what you have to do, 3x you will cut here and finally 4 here. Similarly 3x, what, from compass take 3x, from 3 cut it here. Similarly distance from xy to 3y, cut it here. 4 same, take distance and cut in here, and you will get like this. See, same hexagon in an enlarged position you will get like this. So this will be your true shape. I will show you the actual figure how it will be looking like. See, so like this you will be locating. So front view, so this portion is darkened, this portion is light. Now this will be true shape. See, they don't have actually space upwards, so what they have done, they have taken perpendicular lines downwards. Now draw a line like this, take this distance. See, this distance they have taken, and from 1 they have drawn light distance. Similarly taken 2, these 2 distance they have taken and cut it here. So same, that is each distance. See the I will tell you once more. See, from 1 you have to take, that is this distance to xy line, and cut it here. From 2 you have 2 points, so take this distance and cut it here. Similarly take 2y to xy line and cut it here. Similarly from 3 take 3x to xy, cut it here, 3y to xy and cut it here. So that is perpendicular lines, you have taken the distance from xy line. So not, that is these points which I have mentioned, 1 to xy line, 2x to xy line, 2y to xy line, that is perpendicular lines. These perpendicular lines I have already told that it is true length line. This perpendicular distances we are taking, this perpendicular, that is already projection line is here, right? That same on light line, measure that distance, see 4 and cut it here, you will get like this. So see what will happen if we try to draw here 1 2 here itself, what will happen? If I try to draw here, means one point will be cutting here, another point will be cutting here. See, this hexagon will be inside our front view, right? So in order to avoid that, we are taking this distance. There is means ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഇതിന് ഈ സ്പേസിങ്ങിന് അലവബിൾ സ്പേസ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. ഈ സ്പേസ് ഞാൻ എന്താ എടുത്തത്? ഈ സ്പേസ് ഞാൻ എടുത്തതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ ഉണ്ടോ, ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ കഴിഞ്ഞ് കുറച്ച് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ്, ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ ഉണ്ടോ, ഈ ആക്സിസ് ഉണ്ടോ, ഈ ലൈൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിൻ്റെ വെളിയിലാണ്. ഇൻ സച്ച് എ വേ ദാറ്റ് ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിനകത്ത് വരരുത്. അതാണ് ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂ. താഴോട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ പ്രൊജക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ ഈ ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂവിന് താഴെ ഞാനൊരു ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കും. അതായത് വി ഹാവ് ഡ്രോൺ ദിസ് ലൈൻ ഇൻ ഓർഡർ ടു അവോയ്ഡ് വാട്ട്, അവോയ്ഡ് ദിസ് ഹെക്സഗൺ കമ്മിങ് ഇൻസൈഡ് അവർ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ ഓർ ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂ. മിക്സ് ആവാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഇതിനകത്ത് ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് ഇത് സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് നിൽക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഈ ലൈൻ വരച്ചത്. അല്ല പ്രത്യേകമൊന്നുമില്ല. ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അങ്ങനെ സ്പെസിഫിക് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് അല്ല. ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എന്തിനാണ് എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒന്നുമില്ല, സിമ്പിൾ. അതായത് ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിന് വെളിയിൽ വരണം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിന് അകത്തേക്ക് വരാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ്. അതായത് ഇങ്ങനെ ഇതിന് സ്പെസിഫിക് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഇല്ല. ഞാൻ എന്താ എടുത്ത് എന്താ ഈ ടു ഞാൻ ഈ 2ൻ്റെ അതുവഴി വരച്ചു. ഈ 2ൻ്റെ അതുവഴി വരച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ എന്താ ഈ ലൈൻ ഞാൻ ഈ 2യിലൂടെ ഈ ലൈൻ വരച്ച്, അപ്പോൾ എന്താ ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിന് വെളിയിൽ പോയില്ലേ, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. സോ 2ൻ്റെ വെളിയിലോട്ട് വരച്ചാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ഇച്ചിരി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് മാറിയാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല, കുറച്ചുകൂടെ അങ്ങോട്ട് മാറിപ്പോയാലും കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല. നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്പേസ് അനുസരിച്ച് വരയ്ക്കുക ഇൻ സച്ച് എ വേ ദാറ്റ് ദിസ് വ്യൂ ഷുഡ് നോട്ട് കം ഇൻസൈഡ് ദിസ് ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ ഓർ ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂ. ദാറ്റ്സ് യു ഹാവ് ടു റിമൈൻഡ്. Now we'll move to the third question. This will be the third question. A cone of base diameter 50 mm, height 60 mm, resting on its base. So a cone. Now see, this we will draw quickly. We have already understood the basic principle, xy line. Now what you have to do? Cone is given. Cone is given with the base diameter they have given and height. So base diameter is given 50 mm. So draw circle. Height is given, divide it into 8 equal parts. Project upwards. Roughly I am drawing. Now you already know how to draw a cone. Take the height, complete the cone, draw these generators also. This will be your naming A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash, H dash and P dash. Now what they have told, cone you have drawn, cut by an auxiliary inclined section plane inclined 30 degree to HP, passing through midpoint of the axis. So they are told that is 30 degree to HP, that is front view you can see the line 30 degree inclined to HP, passing through midpoint. Midpoint means if height is, here height is 60 mm, right? So take 30 mm. So here take 30 mm. That is 30 mm means midpoint, right? Total 60 means 30 is midpoint. So from here take 30 mm midpoint, and on that point on the axis you have to take what? On axis take 30 mm below, and on that point take 30 degree and draw a line. See, So like this you will get 30 mm on axis, draw a line like this. So this will be your axis. So for finding the points, it will be very easy to for finding the points, right? So finding the point, you have to draw these lines also. I am going this. Now see, it is cutting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually here it is not cutting on axis. This line is representing C dash, P dash and G dash, P dash. This line is not axis, C dash, P dash and G dash, P dash. Now it is cutting on 5 points and naming it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 it is cutting on A dash, P dash. So project to AP. So you can project to AP. See, simply you can project to AP. See, this is the first point. Next 2 it is cutting on B dash and H dash. See, it is cutting here and here. Similarly 3 you cannot find, that will find later. 4 it is cutting on D and F, right? So it is cutting D and F. Next 5 it is cutting on E. See, like this you are getting. And find, how to find 3? Project to true length. On cone you need not find true length, right? Actually cone means these surfaces are representing true length. So for finding 3 I will draw a line. See, from 3 project up rightwards, then project downwards. Now what you have to do, draw a line parallel to xy line to right extreme generator, then draw perpendicular line to this point. Now what you have to do, we have already discussed this in the previous section, right? Now you have to rotate it. So here we are having 2 points C and G. In the previous section on pyramid we are having only single point, right? Now here you are having 2 points C and G. So you have to rotate it to both sides. So you have to rotate like this. So you will get a point here and a point here. So you have to rotate on the both sides, get the 8 points. Now I will draw a smooth curve passing through these points. You will get a smooth curve. Now rub the inside portion and draw section line. This will be section line. Actually it is not also the true shape. So how to find the true shape? I will simply quickly draw the, so draw perpendiculars from all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw perpendiculars from all these points. Now what, after P, place roller scale like this. If you are not having a roller scale, place a set square like this. See, a set square you have to place like this. See, a set square you have to place parallel to this, then place scale here. Now move set square. See, you have to place like this, and I am placing protractor here. So if you are moving means what will happen, it is parallel, right? So I will draw a line away from P dash. See, a line parallel to it. Now for each, here you have 1 here, here you have 2 points, right? 2 points, that is 2x, 2y, 3x, 3y, 4x, 4y, 5, right? So first you will get, similarly same procedure. What 1 means, you will get from compass, take distance 1, cut it here. Now 2 means you will to get 2 points, that is from 2x take distance and cut it here. Similarly 2y, cut it here. Similarly 3x, 3y, 4x, 4y and 5. Now I will tell you an important thing. You are cutting a cone like this means you are getting an ellipse. So these 2 points, see, these 2 distances will be same, also these 2 distances will be same, also these 2 distances will be same. So you will get a smooth ellipse like this. You will get a smooth ellipse. If you are not getting an ellipse means you have got something wrong. You will be getting a smooth ellipse like this. So I will show you the actual figure. See, it will be look like this. This you will be getting a good ellipse like this. You see, you will get an ellipse like this. So after drawing this, which, so actually this much will be your darkened view, and full circle is your darkened view. Here also full circle is your darkened view. So now we will move to the next question. Fourth question, we will quickly answer this. See, fourth question, a square pyramid. A square pyramid, 25 mm base side and 50 mm height is cut by a section plane inclined. A square pyramid 25 mm height. I'll change. I'll give one more thing. I have side a 50 mm height. If one of its base edge is parallel to AP. So I have changed if one of its base edge is parallel. So draw a square pyramid of base side 25 mm and height 50 mm with one of its base edge parallel. So draw one of its base edge parallel to 25 mm square. You already know it's a pyramid. So you have to cut like this. Name A, B, C, D, O, P. Now I'll project upwards. Now axis you need not draw. Axis you have to draw by finding height. So sorry, axis you have to draw. No. If you have any confusion, means rub off this axis, otherwise you will take the cutting point on the axis. Now you have drawn friendly entropy, right? So this will be your B dash A dash, this will be your C dash D dash, and this will be your O dash P dash. Now it is cut by a section plane inclined 30 degree to HP, passing through a point 20 mm below the apex. 20 mm below the apex means from here. So from here take 20 mm. So take 20 mm. See, on the axis take 20 mm. Now what you have to draw is 30 degree to HP, right? So on that point, first you have to draw a horizontal line, then only you can take protractor. So by placing your roller scale like this, now draw an horizontal line to that point. That is, this point is 20 mm. Now what you have to do, place protractor like this, take 30 mm. So already cut. Now it is cutting on 2 points. One point is here, one point is here. Never take the axis point. Only 2 points. 1, 2. One it is cutting on B dash, A dash. So directly project it to B dash. See, you will get 2 points here. From 2 means it is cutting on C dash, P dash, and D dash, P dash. So you will get here C dash, P dash, and D dash, P dash. So you will get a trapezium. So now you have to rub the inside rub here, draw the position. So now here also true shape, you have to obtain the true shape. How to obtain the true shape? Those who didn't understand, kindly go through it once more. Here 1, 2, this will be 1x, 1y, this will be 2x, 2y. Now you have to project from draw perpendicular lines. Draw perpendicular line from 1 and 2. How to draw perpendicular lines? See, take 90 degree using protractor, take 90 degree, draw perpendicular lines. Now draw a line parallel to this line outside your front view. Draw a line parallel to this line outside your front view in order to avoid the coinciding of true length with this line. Now what you have to do? Now your 1 is here and your 2 is here. This 1 and 2 you are replacing it outside your figure. ഇതിനെ പുറത്തേക്ക് മാറ്റി replace ചെയ്യുന്നു. Now what you have to do? See, 1 you are having 2 points here. Take the distance 1x, cut it here. Similarly, from xy line you have to take 1y. This is 1y. So the distance from xy line, perpendicular line, this on these projection lines, take the distance from xy line, cut it here. You will get 2 points here. Similarly, 2x and 2y, you will get 2 points here, and you will get like this. So this will be 1y, 1x. It's very simple, right? So actually assume this is your xy line. So this xy line is here, that distance we are taking. ഇത് xy line, ഇവിടുത്തെ ഈ xy line ആണ് ഇതെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുക. ആ xy ലൈനിൽ നിന്ന് ഇവിടെ നിന്നുള്ള ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എടുത്ത് ഇവിടെ കട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. സോ ഇത് നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇൻക്ലൈൻഡ് ആക്കി, ഇങ്ങനെ നിന്ന സാധനം നമ്മൾ ഇൻക്ലൈൻഡ് ആക്കി. അപ്പോൾ എന്ത് പറ്റും, ഇത് എക്സ്പാൻഡ് ആവും, ഈ ലെങ്ത് കൂടും. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഇൻ സച്ച് എ വേ ദാറ്റ് ഇവിടെ ഈ ട്രൂ ഷേപ്പിലേക്ക് ആക്കും, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ, സിമ്പിൾ. Now we will move to the fifth question. So up to this we have seen inclined to HP. Now we will see inclined to VP. We will see two questions inclined to VP. Now inclined to VP means here first question is cylinder. A cylinder of 50 mm diameter and 60 mm height is cut by a section plane. See, now cylinder means first I will draw the XY line here. Fifth question, XY line. Now cylinder, cylinder they haven't told 50 mm 60 mm. If cylinder is resting on its base on HP. So cylinder is resting on, assuming cylinder is resting on its base on HP. So first you have to draw the circle. So draw the circle of the cylinder and cut it into 8 equal parts. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Project upwards. Height is given. So it's a rectangle. One generator will be here, one generator will be here, one generator will be here. This will be A dash. Similarly A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1 and H1 will be there. Here A dash means here A1 dash, here B dash, H dash means here B1 dash, H1 dash, here C dash, G dash, and here C1 dash, G1 dash, here E1 dash, F1 dash, here D1 dash, D dash, here E dash, F dash. That's right. So it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to HP and inclined 50 degree to VP. So here top view, from top view only you will be seeing it, passing through a point 10 mm from the axis of the cylinder. So kindly note that the thing is, if you draw a line, see, if you have a point here, if you have a point here and a line here, how will you measure the distance between the point and the line? How will you measure the distance between the, actually you will be drawing a line such that this line will be perpendicular. So distance between a point and line is the perpendicular distance. Actually distance between a point and line is the perpendicular distance. Distance between a point and line is the perpendicular distance. So here you have to draw such that 10 mm from the axis. So 10 mm, you have to draw a line 10 mm from the axis, and that inclined line should be the perpendicular line. Now how to draw that line, I am going to tell you. Listen carefully. You have to draw a line which is 10 mm from the axis. Axis is this point, right? Top view you will get a point as axis. So that from that point away 10 mm from away you have to draw a line. For that what we will be doing? See, first what you have to do is, now take a point away from XY line. Now take what degree? Take, you have to take 50 degree. Take 50 degree and draw a light line. See, we have drawn a light line which is 50 degree. See, so I have drawn a line taking 50 degree. So you have to draw a line parallel to this line. Now what I am going to do is draw, so take, that is 10 mm away. So take 10 mm on compass. So on compass you have to take 10 mm, construct a circle inside. So I am constructing a circle using compass. You have to draw, I am roughly drawing this So this circle we have drawn in, that is 10 mm radius circle, that is how much distance, 10 mm away. Now the next thing is place roller scale like this. Now draw a line parallel to this line such that it is tangential to the circle. See, അതായത് ഈ സർക്കിളിന് ടാൻജൻഷ്യൽ ആയിട്ട് പോകണമെങ്കിൽ, അതായത് ഇങ്ങനെ മൂവ് ചെയ്ത് സർക്കിൾ ടച്ച് ചെയ്യത്തക്ക രീതിയിൽ പാരലായിട്ട് വരയ്ക്കുക. സോ ഐ വിൽ റിപ്പീറ്റ് വൺസ് മോർ. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡ്രോ എ circle which is 10 mm, which is 10 mm from the axis means the center, that is 10 mm, take 10 mm radius, draw a circle. Now take 50 degree, take 50 degree and draw a line arbitrarily anywhere you take, that is 50 degree with xy line. This line, the only thing is this line should be inclined 50 degree with xy line, so draw a line. Now draw a line parallel, that is by using roller scale. So roller scale I have already given you the importance. Roller scale, place roller scale here, move, this means that will be parallel. So draw a line parallel to that line in such a way that it is touching the circle outside, that is tangential to the circle. See, place such that the circle അടുത്തേക്ക് എത്തിക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് സർക്കിൾ ടച്ച് ചെയ്യത്തക്ക രീതിയിൽ ലൈൻ വരയ്ക്കുക. So this will be your line, actually this will be your section line. Now see, if you means it is cutting here means this will be 10 mm, that is perpendicular distance, right? Radius means if you are drawing a circle and a tangent means, see this distance between the perpendicular distance between this line and the center will be what? Radius. Radius is perpendicular, always perpendicular, right? Radius means always perpendicular to the circle, this line. Tangents, radius, radial and a tangential lines are perpendicular, so this line is perpendicular, so we will get like this. Now see here, it may not touch with the d or like that, it has nothing to do with these divisions, always remember it has nothing to do this with these divisions. Now you have to find the corresponding points, cutting points. See, it is cutting on base here, it is cutting on base here, it is cutting on face here, it is cutting on face here, it is cutting on face here, it is cutting on base here. Now how to find the point? See, its base, from here project upwards, find this point, this is the base, right? Now from here it is cutting on E1, right? It is cutting on sorry, I have forgot one thing also. Here it is cutting on EF and E1F1, so it is cutting here on both top and bottom. Now I will be going to this point, it is cutting here on this point and also on this point base. Now face means it is cutting here, it is cutting on E1, right? So that point will be, if your project means that point, that is here also it is cutting on E2 axis, E1 to axis means that point will be here itself. So if you project that means that will be also base points, this means also cutting here and here, so it will not affect. So prism means this will be the 4 basic points here. So these are the basic main 4 points, so this will constitute your sectioned view. Now in order to find the true shape, so take this point, only these points you not take. This 4 points is, see, if this point is cutting on E2 axis and E1 to axis, that is here itself on the base only it is cutting. Similarly this point is cutting to this on these 2 points, so all these are cutting on the top and bottom bases. These points are cutting on top and bottom bases, so you need to take these 2 points only in order to find the end point, only these points. So this the peculiarity of prism, so you need to find only on the base points for the prism. Now in order to find the true shape, only 2 points you are taking, right? 1 here and 2 here. So draw perpendiculars from here, draw perpendicular. Now already we have a line outside, right? Already we have line outside, means you can use that line itself. So same xy distance, right? So actually here see, on one first point is on xy line, so on xy line itself, same on xy line here, and other 2 points are, see, this distance, take and cut it here, and you will get an enlarged rectangle here. This will be your section view. See, why I haven't taken these distances, actually it is cutting on the top and bottom base, that is here only, that will not make any difference, that on base. So you need that end points only in order to find that for a cylinder. Now so we have found out that. Now we will move to the last question, sixth question. Here hexagonal pyramid, 25 mm base edge, and hexagonal pyramid 25 mm base edge, 55 mm height, resting on HP with one of its base edge perpendicular to VP. See, one of its base edge perpendicular to VP means it should be like this. See here, one of the base edge is perpendicular to VP, and so this will be your hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F, OP, project upwards, height, complete the height, sorry, this will be B dash A dash, this will be C dash F dash, this will be D dash E dash, and this will be your P dash. So complete the hexagonal pyramid we have completed. Now it is cut by a section plane, auxiliary inclined section plane, auxiliary inclined section plane, inclined 40 degree to OP, that is top view we have to draw the 40 degree inclined line, 5 mm in front of the axis. So what you have to do, similarly draw a circle of 5 mm radius. This 5 mm radius circle, it is very difficult to draw, you have to, means if you have, means there is something called a pro circle, that is a circle inside small circles will be there. So try to buy that pro circle, then you will be able to draw this circle easily, because there means, in that means a circle will be like this and 4 points will be like this, 4 points. So you can make that 4 points touch, you draw a horizontal line also here, 4 points touch here, and you can find the midpoint and find the inside circle. So that pro circle means it will be easy for you. Otherwise there will be a small compass, means which you can, means you can screw like that, a small compass you will be getting, with that only, means with the large compass it will be very difficult for you to draw 5 mm radius line. Now so 5 mm radius circle. Now as same as the previous, what you have to do, so draw a line, I am going to draw it here due to my space constraint. Here it is 40 degree, right? So draw a line inclined 40 degree, so take 40 degree, so I have constructed a line 40 degree inclined, draw a line 40 degree which is inclined 40 degree to VP. Now what you have to do, move in such a way that, see, draw a line, see, pro circle, place pro circle and draw a line which is just touching. Now you cannot draw it here. In the previous question you can draw either on this side or other side, but here they have told that it is 5 mm in front of the axis. In front of the axis means it should be away from the xy line. So if you are looking from here, in front of axis means towards your side, and behind means it will be other side. So towards, in front means you have to draw on this side itself. Previous question you can draw this side or this side, no problem. So here you have to draw this point. So already you know it is cutting here 1, 2, 3, 4 points it is cutting. So it is cutting on 4 points. First point is it is cutting on BC, right? So it is cutting on BC, project to the base B dash C dash, it is cutting here first one. Next point it is cutting first point, second point I will make it there, third point is cutting on DP, right. So we will project it upwards, you will get like this third point. Now fourth point is here, it is cutting on ED, means this corner, right. ED means that is this corner itself. So fourth point is here, fourth point is here, first point is here, third point is here. Second point means what? Second point is perpendicular. So what you have to do? First you have to find the true length. See here all the face edge, no, none of the face edges are parallel. Now what you have to do? As the previous section question, draw a horizontal line to XY line. Now you have to rotate the edge and make it parallel like this. Now what you have to do? Project it and construct the true length. So you have constructed the true length here, you have constructed the true length. Now what you have to do? So this point, similarly what you have to do? Rotate this point to your horizontal line. So rotate this point to your horizontal line. So rotated this point to your horizontal line. Now from there project to your, see we have rotated it to your horizontal line. Now from there project it to the true length. True length like project chedu. Now from there you have to draw it to the center line. This is your C dash F dash. So you have obtained a point here. So our points are first point here, second point here, third point here and fourth point here. Now joining this will 1, 2, 3, 4. Now rub off the middle portion and construct the section line. Now this is section view. For true shape, I will not be explaining the true shape. You have to draw perpendicular lines and find the true shape. Only 4 points you have to find. I will just show you the actual position. See 5 mm line they have drawn, 50 degree, draw a line like this. See, so this will be your, if you are cutting and removing means this will be light lines, this will be dark lines. See, by seeing this you can understand what a dark and light line should be. See, you will get first here, second point, third here and fourth point here. Now in order to find true length you have to draw perpendicular lines. Only from this point you have to take this so away from you, they have drawn XY line like this. So these 2 points are on XY line and this point take distances separately. So you have find the true length. So you will get a figure like this. Thus here they have drawn the true length also. By this we will be completing the lecture 2. On next section we will see, now we have seen the how to find the true shape and how to cut a plane. If the cutting plane is given, how to obtain the true shape of the section. Now we will see if the true shape is given, how we will find the cutting plane. That is reverse process. It is somewhat up to this it is very easy. Next portion onwards you have to understand something, then only you will be able to draw it. So next portion onwards you have to carefully go through it, otherwise you will not be able to draw it. Thank you.